stand up and fight. Got to stand up. Don't say you down. You gotta stand up and fight. Oh, you got to stand up.
Okay, if you're anything like me, a thought that probably crosses your mind is, what am I meant to be doing with my life? We have one shot in this life, right? And we're always worrying about what the correct way to live it is. Is there even such a thing as a correct way? I mean, we always try and miserably fail, don't we? 2025 has just started. Who said it's going to be the year for them and spent most of their time doom scrolling and gooning? 99% of people probably ended up like that. Not me though. Anyways, let's get back on track. I don't want this to be some motivational rubbish to shove down your throat, right? You probably get enough of that on social media, and I find it kind of cringe anyways. So instead I'm going to do it in an artistic fashion, more of a commentary, provide a bit of food for thought. Hopefully influence your perspective a little bit. Also, disclaimer, this is my first ever video on YouTube. I've never recorded anything before, so if the quality is not where you want it to be, you know what, give a bit of constructive criticism in the comments, or leave a hate comment, that would be nice. But basically, I'm new to YouTube, and it's kind of where this video starts. I don't know what my content should be. I'm lost, right? And so are you probably. If you're young like me, you know, that's probably why you clicked on this video. Whether you want to admit it or not. Probably just pissed off a few people there, but oh well. Anyways, I doubt a YouTube video from a 19-year-old kid like myself is going to solve some massive problem around the world, or solve the greater problem in your life, you know. But hopefully, as I said, I can influence your perspective just a little bit. I'll start with the first thing that I wanted to say, right? And this is something I think is important. You need to be grateful to be in a position where you can scratch your head and think, what am I meant to be doing with my life? Do you understand how privileged we are to do that? And by scratching your head and thinking what you want from life, I don't mean white girls that go to Thailand to find themselves, alright? Not in that way. I mean in the sense of exploring opportunities to go and figure out what's best for you and where you'd make the biggest impact on the world, right? Most humans that have ever lived, they haven't even been able to think this. This thought hasn't graced their mind once. Why? Because they're too busy putting food on the table or worrying about their survival. Do you really think that someone in a third world country is out there worrying about what the most fulfilling path is? No. They're out there trying to fight for survival, just like most humans have. I don't think a person in the Middle Ages would take me seriously if I went up to them and said that I was struggling to find what path of life I wanted. It's pretty absurd, isn't it? So what I'm saying is, be grateful that you've got a nice enough life to be able to think like this, okay? Another thing, yeah, I've always got these super appealing images of what I want in my head, you know, everything I want to do. Now why can't I be a producer, a clothing line owner, an actor, a Twitch streamer, and who f***ing knows? I don't know about you, but that life seems sick, right? That is a pretty cool life. But unfortunately, it's never going to happen. It's not real. Boo-hoo. If I'm trying to put all my energy into all those different fields, then I'm probably not going to have that great of a legacy in any of them, am I? You must have heard the phrase, a jack of all trades but a master of none. At least that's what I think it is. And yeah, it sucks. It really does. But you know what? We need to suck that up. Whoa. We need to suck it up. We need to deal with it. There we are. And we need to narrow it down. In all honesty, I haven't got the hang of that myself yet. And I probably won't for a while, because I'm young, I'm egotistical, I am ambitious, and I see so many avenues that I could succeed in. It's far easier just to float from thing to thing and not really succeed in it because you see another more appealing option, right? As soon as you reach a challenging point in whatever you're doing, the appeal fades away and you kind of get tempted to move on to something else because this one just isn't providing that same level of initial joy anymore, is it? I challenge you though, You've probably got a bunch of things that you want to succeed in and avenues you could see yourself going down, right? You know those wheel things that you see, right? There's probably a nice little video of it going around right now. There we are. Beautiful wheel. Incredible. And on each little thing, right, name a path you want, right? So for me, I'll use the ones that I said earlier. Actor, clothing line, Twitch streamer, I can't remember, but they'll be on that lovely video. There they are. Lovely. All right. And then spin the wheel. Here's the catch though. I'm not telling the wheel to decide your fate because that's stupid, okay? But in your mind, surely, there is a part of you that is thinking, please can it land on this one? That's the one you should choose. And if times ever get tough in that, just remember, A, think of that picture of that guy that's mining and he quits just before he reaches the diamonds. And B, stop being a just carry on with it. Nothing worthwhile has ever come from a quitter. Okay, my next point stems from the one that I was just talking about, okay? As humans, we're greedy and we always want what isn't in front of us, okay? We've all got to accept that's a part of us. I'll look at someone over there and I'll be really jealous of what they have. I'll watch someone on TV and I'll be thinking, I'm not even interested in your content right now, I'm just jealous of your lifestyle. Okay, I'm shallow and so are you probably. It all lies deep in our, I don't know, foundation. You get what I'm trying to say. We've been dealt the hands that we've got. There's no point looking at someone else's cards because they're in their hands and not yours. The only thing we can change and the only thing we can do something with is our cards. But you need to accept that the only thing you can change is the present. Reality is in front of you. It's not in your mind. It's not in this fantasy world in your head where you're daydreaming about what you would do in someone else's shoes. Okay, I can sit there and think like, oh, if I was this really successful person, what would I do in my day-to-day life? Shut up. What are you doing, bro? Like, you telling me you're not going to be in the present? Like, when you're on your deathbed, are you going to wish you thought more about what you would have had for breakfast if you were a rapper? No, ultra niche reference, I know, but that is what I think about sometimes. Anyways, bottom line is, look at what you have and go with it. Do what you can. Alright, and my last point is, right, and this is probably my favourite one of them all, you know, best for last, and I probably should have put it first because of like retention and whatnot, but oh well. If you stuck around, you get this extra good sauce. I don't know. Anyways, we spend way too much time weighed down by other people's opinions. Constantly thinking like, oh my goodness, if this person sees this, what are they gonna think? Oh no, I can't go to work the next day, I can't go to school the next day after posting something like this, everyone's gonna think I'm a freak. There's only one response that you should have to any thought like that in your head. Shut the up. I don't care what anyone thinks of me. I don't care at all. I don't even like most of these people anyway, so why the should I care about trying to impress them or whether they think that I'm cool or not? Bro, I'm sitting in front of a camera to 0 subscribers. And I know there's someone out here that's watched this and I go, you see what he's doing? I don't care. You're probably a bum anyway. It's a big step for me. This is my first video. I've got a job. My colleagues might see this. They might think that I'm a weirdo and they want to, like, no one want to speak to me more. I don't care. I want to do this. And I'm not going to let these people weigh me down. Like, are you crazy? Are you telling me that I'm just going to sacrifice this opportunity to do something that I want to do just because, you know, a couple people might laugh at me in the office? Bro, you're all nerds. Piss off. And you should have that attitude as well. On your deathbed, are you seriously going to be thinking, oh, I'm so glad that I didn't do what I wanted to do because it meant that Shanice and David didn't laugh at me. No. Stop being a Go and get your camera out or whatever it is that you're doing. No one that's done anything worthwhile on this planet has been weighed down by other people's thoughts. You're never going to get anywhere if you're weighed down by that. Most of your like role models or whoever it is that you look up to have probably thousands of people that dislike them. Do you think that they care at all? Do you think that they give a flying No. So why should you? Alright, I'm probably going to wrap up the video. Alright, drink from the Toy Story cup. Right, that's better. Anyways, I'm probably going to wrap up the video now. I hope you enjoyed. I hope, as my first video, this wasn't too bad. I hope in the future I get a bit better at speaking on camera. Maybe my voice becomes a little bit more clear. Maybe it might seem a bit more natural in the future. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed. And I don't know, should I do the outro? Peace.